What's up, y'all? So I'm dropping my son off at the bus stop, right? Oh God, there's this man. I know it's a man, but he's standing with his back. He's standing with his back to us. I'm telling you, the man has to be about 6'2", wide as all outside. And I asked, was that our neighbor's father? Or I asked, was that our neighbor's, one of his little friends, was that her dad? And he was like, Mommy, that's a woman. I said, listen, that is not no woman standing there. He said, yes, it is. I said, no, it's not. No, it's not. So he was like, I'm going to get out the car and go see. So he goes now. He's 10, right? So he gets out the car. I'm telling him, that is not a lady standing there. That man was like a big lumberjack ass nigga standing at the gate. But his back was to us. And the girl's mother's boyfriend is big and tall like that. I said, is that Layla's mom's boyfriend standing right there? He said, no, that's a woman. He gonna get out the car and try to act like he was trying to sneak, trying to play it off, trying to act like it, and then looked up, and then he looked up, he ran back to the car. He's like, Mommy, that's a man. I said, I knew it was a man. He was just laughing. We were both just laughing. Whoa, that little boy is a mess. He is a mess. And he was like, I can't wait to go to school. I'm about to brag about the food. I said, what? You're not about... He was like, Mom, I'm just kidding. I said, stop playing with me. They know the key word, like, don't be bragging, don't talk to people crazy, just don't do none of that stuff. So they try to say things like, Mommy, I'm going to do this. And I'll be like, no, don't do that. And they're like, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Because I know I'm really funny about stuff like that. So... oh, let's talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all said y'all wanted to talk about it. But did y'all watch T.I. and Tiny on Red Table Talk? I felt like I kind of, I cut the camera on as I was watching it, but I was so disgusted. Like, I was really disgusted watching that, the second part of them, and they were talking about more of their marriage and stuff. And, I felt like I was watching a con man. I really did. And it was really making me angry because T.I. Gets into these spaces and then he starts doing all that smiling and squinting his eyes and stuff like that. And I felt like when it was time to be serious, when Tiny was explaining how she felt about things, Jada was laughing. He was acting like it was a joke, saying that it was a lot of gaslighting, a lot of con artist type behavior, a lot of, she said that he was controlling. He didn't really like that word, but that's what it is. And then I like watched the other video again where he's like, there's only two things. There's protected and there's unprotected. And I was just like, he's really unfit. And I understand, like, you know, she's like, I love him and all this other stuff, and they've been together 20 years, and he's like, I can't. First he said, I don't want to do. See, this, a lot of people, you'll be surprised. I'm telling you, you'll be surprised how many people stay with a partner, you know, whatever the relationship is, stay with a partner because they don't want to start all over again. They don't want to get to know somebody over again. They don't want to share vulnerabilities again with somebody else, for them to just turn around and, you know, for the relationship to be over or not last as long or whatever. And a lot of people stay in relationships because they just don't want to start over. And then he was like, I'm set in my ways, I'm this and that. And so basically you're saying, I'm gonna stay with her because I know another woman won't put up with my shit, and then I'll be alone. So let me stay with her. He wouldn't give her a divorce, which was real fucked up. When she wanted a divorce, she wanted an out, but you didn't want to give her an out. I thought that was real messed up. I was just really like kind of disgusted with his display of, you know, like, I don't know what this I do know what it is, but you know, him saying he didn't know what patriarchy was, and how is it that you believe that you're entitled to lead? Not that you are granted permission to lead, but you're entitled to lead, and you don't understand the concept of patriarchy. I just feel like it's a con. I feel like it's a con, and I feel like he does benefit from pretty privilege. He does. And all that laughing and kikiing and giggling and shit, you know, I just was just like, you know, what you believe is this idea that where he did say like marriage, and then what I thought was really crazy, can I just say this and then I want to move on, because I really don't want to give too much time, because that shit is like, there's so many people dealing with men like that, so many women in relationships, like, it's like, you love it, bitch. Tiny loves it. You continue. This is what you think is right. Go ahead and do it. I think I'm just too cynical when it comes to stuff like that. I'd be ready to be like, no, you don't, because I don't know. What I did notice was, what I thought was kind of messed up was when she said that they were going to get married in 2007. And he was like, I don't remember that. But it was at the time when she had a miscarriage, and that's what brought you guys back together. So my thing is, how do you have a memory of a miscarriage and don't align that with the time that you guys were supposed to get married? And then you say you don't remember that. Those two things are life-altering changes in your life. Those are life-altering decisions and moments in your life. Having a miscarriage and getting married, and you only remember the miscarriage. You don't remember that you guys were supposed to get married in 2007 and then put it, like, I just thought I was watching a con man. And it really, like, I don't have much respect for T.I. anyways, outside of, you know, I don't own a T.I. album, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not discrediting his contributions to the art form, but as a human person in the role of a husband and a father, I just don't have any respect for him. And he's like, you guys, it's like saying, you guys should applaud me for keeping my daughter's hymen in check, and then at the same time saying that's when adulthood is over. It's just like, so wasn't he like raped at 11 years old? And so did you become an adult at that time? Like, it's just so weird, his rationale. But he's not the only one who thinks like that. He's not the only one who thinks like that. And him trying to create like these false equivalencies to say, me checking my daughter's hymen, and this is a daughter that doesn't speak a lot, that's very, you know, introverted. Why would you think she was out fucking? And then what they didn't talk about, which I thought was interesting, was the fact that she could have sex in her ass and in her mouth. Why you didn't talk about that? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I just thought like I was watching a con man. And then like him being like playing for the camera, looking at the camera at times. I was really kind of disgusted. I was really disgusted. I was watching it last night. Like I said, I did turn the camera on, but I was like, I was looking crazy, like, this is stupid. This whole thing is dumb, but she likes it. I don't love it. I think it's gross. I think it's gross to be married to a man like that. Actually it gives me like a feeling in my stomach where I feel like I want to vomit. I was really disgusted by what I saw on the television screen. And what's the good part of that is that he has a wife. He's not going to be available for anyone else to enact these kind of ideas. You know, she said she never cheated on him, never had sex with anybody else. Of course, he couldn't say the same. And he said he went to jail, and when he got home, she was different. Yeah, she found some independence. She realized that she doesn't have to be locked in step with you, and to the point where if you feel like you should lead just because you have a penis, and then at the same time you go to jail, she has to fend for herself, but when she comes out you expect her to fall right back in line with you. No, you really have to me, I feel like you have to earn the right to lead. You don't just get out of jail when this girl's been holding it down and think you're supposed to walk into a situation and start leading again. You just got done with somebody telling you when to eat and get up and when to get up. So don't come in here acting like you are going to exert your perceived idea of what masculinity looks like because somebody had your balls in their hand for the last 11 months. We're not doing that. You got to earn that shit again. And because she was doing what she needed to do to survive, being that she's been with him during twice of him going to jail, and you still and it's crazy because she even said it like this is the thing that I don't understand. I don't understand that you're in a I'm gonna use an analogy. You're in a video game. And in the video game, you're going on your journey, right? And you're trying to get to the next level. You doing everything you need to do. You get beat the fuck up on this journey. You get beat up, you get stabbed, you get abused emotionally, you get abused, financially. You get abused, you get things thrown at you, things hit at you. And while you're going through all of this, the next level in your idea of what you should do next is to get married to the person that was doing all of this to you on your journey. That's not the type. I just don't agree. I just don't agree with that. I just don't agree with saying you put me through so much shit, and the way that you should repay me is by me legally binding myself to you. I don't get that. I just don't understand why women feel like the reward for their pain is to have the same person sitting next to you as a partner in a business. I just don't understand it. I don't get it. And that's what she said. She said, when he got back the first time, are you gonna marry me? I've been sitting here in this house waiting for you. And then you expect her that when you get out of jail for her to start going by your rules. You don't have no rules in this house, my nigga. No rules at all. You just got out of jail. But you have in your mind that you are entitled to lead the household because they both make money. So what is it that you feel like you're entitled to? Just because you are stronger and you have a penis? No. If she's running this household, you need to figure out like, hey, okay, so what are the rules around here? What's going on? All right, so let's talk about, because this rule, I don't know about this one. But you're not going to be like, all my rules need to be enacted again. No, that's not cool. I was so disgusted. I was really disgusted at that display of what he thought, what he thinks. And what's crazy is, this is a man who doesn't understand what patriarchy is, but says that marriage takes away his masculinity. When in fact, men who get married live longer than men who aren't. So marriage benefits men more than it does women. Why? Why? Because she's laboring for him. She's the fucking goddamn donkey jackass mule carrying a fucking laundry basket on her fucking head, laboring for him. And he does everything. Why do the men die first? Because your stupid ass have given all your devices to a woman to take care of you. So you forget to do everything. That's why your stupid asses die first. taken care of, laboring. She's waiting. Nope. Let's talk about Love and Marriage, Huntsville. Let's just go through the couples. Okay, disclaimer. I didn't watch the season. I've only watched the season 1 and episodes, I think 1 and 2 and 3, I think. Enough to know that I knew that for Martell and Melody, the Holtz, that the energy that she was giving let me know that he had cheated on her before. And she's the type, all of them, I think with the exception of Kimmy, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I'm just going off of what was presented to me in these 2 reunion specials. It was 2 parts. Letitia and Marceau and Kimmy, and I can't remember the other fella's name, with the baby with the ex-wife. Yamashiro, what's her name? What's her name? I can't remember her name. That was a mess. And let me tell you something. Oh, God. Okay. Martell and Melody. From what I see, I feel like, I don't know, did they say they was getting back together? I think she said that for while she's pregnant, they need to stay separated while she's pregnant so that she can not have stress. Is that what she said? I hope that she sticks to her guns. Now, it's unfortunate that, and it does look like, see, here's another example of somebody believing that being a good, the way that our society has structured the family dynamic of the black family is single mother, single mother, single mother, single mother, single mother. And we know all of the reasons and the variables that create that, right? We know all of it. I don't even have to mention it. So, when black men model behavior of a father, they feel as though they should be rewarded and congratulated because that is not the typical structure of the majority of black families, right? So when you see a man doing the father thing, being the provider for his family and around his children, he's applauded for that. When in actuality, that's really just a normal dynamic in a family, right? Except for I think in a quote unquote normal dynamic of a family, the man is just there to provide and quote unquote protect his family and, financially support it and doesn't have to be emotionally there. There are a lot of people in this world who say they had 2-parent homes, but the father was always working, not really emotional, never really connected with the kids, just was there. And I feel like Martell thinks that just being a great, because he looked great. He looked like looked like he is very involved with the kids, but that doesn't give you a space to cheat on your wife. I'm a good dad, but you're having sex with other women. That's not what you agreed upon in your marital contract. Now, I can see if that was something you agreed upon in your marital contract, then nobody would have a problem with it. But you're being deceitful. You're a liar. When somebody is cheating, you can't believe what they're saying. They're lying, right? He's a liar. He's a cheater. He's doing something. He's being deceptive to his partner. That's a liar. So it's hard to, and I don't know if the girl can trust him. It seems to be this is something that he does frequently. I don't think that this is the first time. Like I said, I could look at her and tell. I think Melody's issues with Letitia, I don't quite understand that kind of dynamic. It seems as though Letitia has some kind of resentment to Melody. Is there some history like saying that Melody wanted Marceau at one point? Is that what I heard? I feel like I heard that. I feel like I heard one of them say, or Letitia say, that Melody wanted Marceau. So that might be what the energy is, and she's probably never going to feel comfortable around her if that's the case. I felt like I heard that. Letitia and Marceau are in a really toxic type of environment. What I see, he's another man that I feel like he's very much one of those of us who get a little coin, get a little commas in their bank account, and now they feel like I need to, like, you get a degree, I'm gonna separate myself from what I think blackness is and then call it ghetto, right? I'm gonna do that. And then I'm not going to act a certain way because I don't want to be perceived as ghetto, right? And so I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to give you much. I feel like he's very toxic, very chauvinistic, very backwards, very archaic, very. He's not. I don't know. I found him disgusting too, and isn't him and the other dude brothers? Aren't they brothers? I feel like he has his shit more together. I can't remember his name. Let me look down at the paper. I'm gonna tell you what I said just by watching these people. Yeah, I think she said she was gonna stay separated. Behaviors don't change because you have a ring. How the hell are you going to have a gender reveal party and you and your husband are on the outs? Like that kind of demonstration of let's act like everything is okay. I feel like we do that a lot within in our community, and it does create a space for people to harbor resentment. You should not don't act like everything is okay. And it's not. It's just weird. The shit is weird, and you don't have to do that. Melody is one of those, like Marceau. I have to make sure that I keep up a good, like, I need to be respectable, right? I don't want anyone to think that I am ghetto. I don't want anyone to think that I'm too hood, right? I don't want anyone to get that impression, so I have to be respectful. That's what Marceau gives me. I said Marceau is an old respectable Negro. Mind your manners in public. Don't let anyone get a glimpse into your toxic personality. He's very much toxic. He doesn't support that girl. He's another one who believes I'm a provider. It's like, it's really gross. And you know, the mom in that situation, I think the mom is there to let Marceau know, like, I know you ain't shit, and I'm gonna let you know you ain't shit every time I get a chance. The mom, you know how elders are, when they know a camera is on, all their mothers seem like they like to play it up for the cameras. That's just old black folks. Don't let them know a camera is on, because they start acting different. You know, they start putting on a show. That's just how they do. Kimmy and what's her name? Kiowa. I think she's using the son as an excuse to stay connected, to have a reason to have an issue with the woman. Like I said, I haven't watched the show. I'm just going by the reunion. I feel like that woman, this is your ex-husband and his wife. I don't know I can't pinpoint what it is that she has a problem with, but she's using the son to say, because you don't like Kimmy, because you don't like Kimmy, she's gonna mistreat your son. Because I feel like, and I've had the experience where a woman is with my father, doesn't like my mother, and treats me like shit. Do you understand? But I feel like that woman would do that if it was the tables were turned. I really feel like if you feel like this woman would mistreat your son, she doesn't have anything against you. never says anything negative about you, doesn't try to pick fights or anything with you, but you feel like she's going to mistreat your son because you don't like her. I feel like that's something that she would do, and that's the reason why she thinks Kimmy would do it. I think she's using the son to be connected to them. The fact that she's married, girl, if I was her husband, I'd be like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why is it that you so obsessed almost with, I don't want to say obsessed, that's not the right word. I don't want to say obsessed. I don't know, give me a word, but it's not obsessed. I just feel like she wants to remain connected to this man for whatever reason, and she's using the son as a way to do it. She seems very angry. Like when she came out, she was very soft-spoken, and then just like that, she started talking crazy, talking slick to the wife, to Kimmy. Is that her name? Like, why are you getting smart with her? And even Kimmy was like, look, girl, I'm the one. I know what you're going through, so I fight for you. And see, women, a lot of men, when they get into new relationships, in order to make the new woman feel comfortable, men typically talk bad about the previous person that they were in the relationship with. And so that gives the new woman ammunition to talk shit. But see, Kimmy's not doing that, and I think that's confusing the girl. I don't know what the relationship is. Like I said, I'm just going by what I saw, and I just really feel like she's using the son name is Monster, that she's using him to stay connected to this family, and she really doesn't. She doesn't have to, especially if you're in another relationship. Like, what is that about? You in another relationship and you still worried about what your ex-husband is doing? And it's like, you can't even, like, that's when the girl was like, well, what did I say? What did I say to you? Like, what? And she's like, she couldn't say it because you really don't have a reason to be mad at her. You just mad. Like, that's the role you're choosing to play, just to be fucking mad? Like really angry and bitter, but you don't have a reason to be angry and bitter. And a lot of men, insecure men, would really, they kind of get off on the ex-wife being bitter. They kind of get off on that. I'm glad she's married, because if she was single, goddamn, she would really be raked through the coals, because now you a single, bitter black woman. You know what I'm saying? And that's like, that's what they, that's what some people get fueled off of that. You know what I mean? Kiowa is using her son as an excuse to remain tethered to Kimmy. Kiowa thinks that Kim would mistreat her son because that's clearly something she would do. She's obsessed with Kimmy, so she's using her son to keep a way to be connected to her. I noticed that it didn't take her long to start talking slick. And I don't get what the problem, why don't you like, what is it, why doesn't she like her, y'all? What is it about her that she doesn't like? Is it because they are, I don't know. I can't even, Latasha's mom is making sure that man knows he ain't shit. She remarried and is still holding on to something in the past. And then when Kimmy was like, you are talking shit about me, she was like, when? And she was like, just as recent as this year. Oh, well, like, almost like, why are you bringing up old shit? If she's bringing up old shit because you're mad, you're mad, you're still talking about her, and it's not that old, but you're so stuck in the past. You're mad about something that happened in the past, but you don't want her to bring up something that happened this year because that's old. It didn't make sense to me. I was like, okay, girl. Marceau said he's not going to change. You heard him in the back. I'm not going to change. And that's so gross. I don't know. I just don't like that energy. Like I tell you, it makes me want to vomit. Like that TI energy, that controlling, misogynistic, chauvinist energy, this idea that women are beneath you, they should be. And like, Martell, he enacts that kind of thing where the women can't talk to the men. Like, I just was listening to Heavenly on her review of the last episode of Housewives, and she says in real estate, if the real estate agent is a woman, you're taught to speak to the woman. Like, or the man is taught to. It's just very, it's I don't know. I don't even know what to say. That's ridiculous. The idea that a woman can't talk to a man and a man can't talk to a woman when addressing issues is very archaic, it's very old-fashioned, it's just, and it's almost, it lends the idea that you're owned. You can't talk, I have to talk to your owner. My owner has to talk to your owner, and we can only talk to each other. I don't get that. If somebody can please explain to me why we in 2020 are still have this idea that men could only address men and women could only address women. I just think it's really bad. Like, it's super, I can't agree with that. I don't agree with it. I just don't agree with that. I don't agree with it. Y'all don't trust your partners enough to, what is the rationale behind a man can only speak to a man? What's the rationale behind that? I would really like to know. What else? Okay, turkey. There's a turkey right there. You see him? He's by that car. Just don't step on my car. He's right there, y'all. You hear him gobbling? Don't come towards me. Oh, let me back up. No. As soon as I parked, he gonna come. You hear him? I'm not, Go about your business. Why are you coming towards my car? See, I'm not. He's really like walking towards me. No, I don't want to play with you. Why did they do that? Don't come. He's really coming to my car. No. Okay, let me go away. No, I don't want to be next to you. That fucking birds are crazy. Them damn turkeys. Let me see. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I'm gonna go back and park in my parking space where I park. I could park right here. I don't like parking right here. Where'd that damn turkey go? Bitch. I hope I don't hit it. You better not be behind me, bird. Did y'all hear him gobbling? He is by my car. Why is he following me? Y'all, why is that damn turkey following me? What the fuck? Where'd he go? I don't want no damn turkey following me, y'all. What? Okay. Child, I'm about to go. Well, y'all tell me what y'all think. Let me see if I finish all my things with love and marriage. Huntsville. Where'd the damn turkey go? That turkey was really behind me, y'all. He followed me. Girl. The mothers seemed like they were like, oh, you know, you're going to do what you need to do. But, you know, I do want the children to be able to be in a two-parent home. But if it's not conducive, then that's not what you need to do. You're going to do what you got to do. And even the mothers, like all of these generations of women have these bad taste in their mouths about men. And it's like, men, I've already been through stuff like this. That's what one of the moms said, right? And it's like, it's so sad. It's so sad that that's how we relate to each. I don't know. What's the issue with Latasha and Melody? They don't like each other. I don't know. Let me get out this car, child, because if this turkey come back over here, I'm trying to look for the damn turkey. Let me hurry up and get inside. Y'all, take care of each other, protect your energy, and stay away from the turkeys. I don't know where the turkey is. All right. I'll let you know if I get attacked by the turkeys. Y'all have a wonderful day. All right. Tell me what y'all think of the love and marriage. We could just talk about it because, like I said, I didn't really see it. I just thought, I don't know what's up with Letitia and Melody. I feel like I heard that Melody tried to talk to Marceau before. And so that's probably why that girl will never like her and feel, because I felt like she was like, okay, I just want everybody to get along, but I feel like you real shady though. Like, I don't know what it is, and she can't pinpoint it. It's a lot of things that they're not, because they're such a close friend group that they're not saying. It's almost like we're kind of speaking in code. I don't know. It was weird. I thought it was weird. I just feel like they're like a lot of, like, Melody and Marceau are like real respectability type of niggas. Like, I have to look a certain way, I have to smile, I have to do this and make you think that everything is okay. And I just feel like, I don't know, that shit was weird as hell. And the girl, like Kiowa, that shit was crazy as hell. She looks stupid as fuck. I was like, you look stupid, girl. And I hope she goes back and watches that and realize how ridiculous she looks, how ridiculous she sounds, how illogical and irrational she sounds. You sound ridiculous. What gave you the impression that this lady is going to mistreat your son because you don't like her? Nah, because maybe that's something you would do. You would treat somebody's child a certain way because you don't like their parent. I've been through it, child. I have been through it. I've been through it. I've been on the receiving end of a woman not liking my mother and treating me like shit. I've been through it. My father's wife, ex-wife. I've been through it. Treated me like shit. Honey, I'll tell you the stories, child. Ain't shit. And then I talked to my brother the other day, and he actually apologized. He's younger than me, and he apologized for the things that I went through. And he was like, I didn't know that happened to you. And it's so funny because when my father tells the story about how I reacted to the mistreatment of an adult woman as a 14-year-old girl, it's almost as though I was this bad kid and I did bad things to her. No, I wanted to let that lady feel the pain that she was inflicting on me at such a young age, and still not being able to process why my dad didn't do nothing. You just let my grandparents come and get me because I was being mistreated by your fucking wife. But when the story is retold, I'm some rebellious badass kid. You subtract the part that this kid was acting out based on how she was being treated in my care. So let's feign my responsibility. Let's get my responsibility away from here and let me put the responsibility on a 14-year-old girl. Child, I'm trying to tell y'all. Anyways, y'all, I'm out of here. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. And we'll talk soon. Peace. So why I get out my car and I get out, I don't see the turkey. Why is the turkey behind my car on the right hand side? Why is the turkey by my car?